Hello, everyone. So it's been a while, but today I want to tell you that over the past week I've gotten through. I'm almost beaten Paper Mario Thousand Year Door. Um, but I've beaten Paper Mario 64, and I've beaten Bug Fables, and so I want to compare all of them. So, anyways, what I have to say is those games are very similar in terms of like it's got great quality, but each one of these games are its own thing. Like Paper Mario, the final boss is Bowser with Thousand Year Door. It alludes to the fact that there could be a demon, but there's also a chance where you think you could stop the guy X Nauts before they um, awaken the demon. And in Bug Fables, well, you don't really know who the final boss is the until the end of chapter 4. But anyways, but for stories of these games, like I think best the game with the best stories gotta be Bug Fables Everlasting Sapling. Just because like there's one scene where I actually got mad at a character and I was like, whoa. And it just brought more emotions than Thousand Year Door and the original Paper Mario, but Thousand Year Door is uh, just as charming as Bug Fables. And the Thousand Year Door, when I go to like the final place, I just have to say the music is very, very scary. Like it almost makes me want to cry because of how scary and hopeless it sounds. But and then Paper Mario 64 is basically Mario fights Bowser again, but this time it's a big elaborate story. And and in all of the Paper Mario games, they have story. They have um, they have chapters. They have partners. Except for with Bug Fables, it's only 2 partners with a few guest partners, if you know what I mean. But anyways, but with the rivals, I think the only one that might not be have a rival character is Thousand Year Door, because in Paper Mario One, the rival was this baby Koopa, who wasn't really Bowser's henchman, I don't think, but he was definitely a bully, and it felt good to beat him a few times. And with the Thousand Year Door, well, technically he could be a rival character, but he's a part of the X Nauts, and he's basically someone that just kind of gets in your way. Like you fight him a few times, and yeah, that's what happens. But like with Bug Fables Everlasting Sapling, you face 2 rivals, uh, Mothra and her boyfriend. And yeah, another thing I have to say is is that all the games have good music, regardless of how different some of them are. Like, you know, like I love the last music of I love the music of the last dungeons in Thousand Door and um Bug Fables because they all sound so creepy and scary. And yeah, that's what I like about the Paper Mario games is that the beginning, like it has this very charming song. Like for example, Pedal Metals, um and the place on the way to the snake onto like the snake's den or something. But anyways, like they start off very charming, but then eventually eventually it gets dark. But yeah, that's what I want to say about Paper Mario 64, The Thousand Year Door, and Bug Fables, Everlasting Sapling. I think all the games are good, but I think the best game would be Everlasting Sapling, then Thousand Year Door, then Paper Mario. So anyways, bye.